it's Miss Regina with EOYDC Story Time. Before we get started, I'm greeting you with my face masks. Now we're supposed to wear them wherever we go. Do you have one? If you don't, you can come on down to the East Oakland Youth Development Center and we'll give you one. It might not look like this, but it'll be a great mask just the same. Now, just to be clear, why we wear the mask? We wear the mask so that we can keep our own germs to ourselves. So we're protecting us and protecting others at the same time. Now, are we drinking our water? Water's really good for us. And then, of course, continuing to wash our hands for 20 seconds. Now, you know, before we get started with any book, I like to give myself a hug, and you can do it with me. So right hand over left, left hand over right, and then squeeze. Oh, I like doing that. And I can do it whenever I want, and so can you. So now we're going to get into our book for the day, and it's going to be a little different. It's a counting book, but it's a counting book on the census. And this is something that is done every 10 years in the entire United States. So this is a 2020 Census Counting Book, and it was conceived of by Melissa Litwin. There are about 20 different illustrators, so I'm not going to read all their names, but we will list them. So I'm going to start. Who counts in America? Every 10 years, we answer that question by counting each and every person who lives in this country. It is called the census. And the next one starts in March 2020. In the last census, many families forgot to count their babies and young children. So here's a book to help everyone learn to count. Young and old, we all count. 1. I am Miss Faith, and I am 1 where I live. Young and old, we all count. How many people live with you? My name is Katja. We are 1, 2 where I live. She lives with her mom. Young and old, we all count. My name is James. We are 1, 2, 3. And you see James' family has a mom and a dad. My name is Sophia. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 where I live. So Sophia's mom, dad, and her older brother. My name is Frankie. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 where I live. So Frankie has his grandmother and grandfather and sister and brother. My name is Maria. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 where I live. And do you see Maria's family? Mother, father, older brother, a sister, and a younger brother. My name is Sammy. We are, say it with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 where I live. Sammy and his sister Aisha live with their parents and grandmother. My name is Frida. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 where I live. Frida lives with her parents, her brother, her grandma, her Aunt Elena, and 2 cousins. My name is Shanti. We are, count it with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 where I live. Shanti just came with her mother, father, and favorite doll to live in the United States. But luckily, another family from their village has turned their garage into a home where Shanti and her parents can live. So there are 9 people under one roof. My name is Patience. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 where I live. Patience and her mother live in apartment 5G. They do not know some of the people who share 5G with them. Many people come and go. Some are friendly, while others are quiet. But they're all counted. Some grown-ups talk about the census. If you were going to throw a wedding or invite all your neighbors to a party, your first question would be, how many people are coming and how much food do we need? That's counting of guests, is a census. I don't care how many people live in my community. What does this census thing have to do with me? Well, the government uses the census numbers so they know how many people live in your community, the ages of the people in your community, what services your community is likely to need, and how much money to send back to your community to pay for those services. That money pays for services that all our families need and use. So that's why we have to count. So I'm taking the census to support my family and my community. I've done my census at home and my number is 3. What is your number? The census is more than about money. The census is about democracy, and that's a big concept. We won't get into that today. But basically, some states, like city councils, also use those censuses to drive the number of seats in their state, the representatives in their legislature. And those people are in charge of making laws and policies that affect every one of us. What I hear about the census and immigration is confusing. There is talk in the United States now that suggests that only some families and some voices are counted. But the United States is stronger when each of us counts. How do I know or trust that my answers will be private? Well, privacy is very important. And the way that census information is captured is that the information that connects you to your census answers, they're locked away, so nobody else will know. We read that the census will be online. How will that work? The Census Bureau will never ask for Social Security numbers, bank or credit account numbers, money or donations. You get invitations to go online, and if you are connected through the internet, you can answer those questions through the internet. And taking the census only takes 10 minutes. So for those of you young people, you can ask your parents or the older folks in your family to take the census. So here are pictures of young and old families. You've seen us count all the way up to 10, and every single person counts. So March is the time that the census starts, and it'll be finished soon. Make sure that you're counted. Ask your parents, ask your grandma or your aunt, did we take the census? The end. Thank you very much. This is Miss Regina with EOYDC Storytime. Till next time, bye-bye.